Hi there, this is Carl Pico, and in this short video I'm going to show you how to make a short video. Now, you might think this might be easy, but if you want to do it properly, there's a few steps that you need to take to ensure that your viewers stay on your page and watch your video. Okay, so it might not be as straightforward as you think. Stay tuned for more. Okay, so this is your main content or main body. This is where your main message comes across to the viewers and you can say what you've got to say in the video. Okay, so it's a nice idea. Obviously, it's nice to look relaxed on camera. You don't want to look all edgy. But at the same time, it's nice to have an upbeat voice and have enthusiasm in your voice as well, because obviously this is going to carry over and transfer to the communication that you're giving the viewer, and obviously they're going to want to sit and be more compelled to watch your video and listen to what you're going to say. But the thing is not to keep these sections too long, because you don't want to bore the hell out of them, but you don't want to keep them too short as well, because you obviously need to get your content across, or however you want to say. Okay, another thing you can do to make your content slightly more interesting, at least from the viewer's point of view, is to move about slightly when you're taking your different video shoots. If you notice now, I'm actually sat further back than I was during the last frames or set of frames, and the reason for this is it gives that tiny bit of dynamic edge to the video that keeps the viewer slightly more engaged. In other words, it makes it a bit of movement. It just makes it slightly more interesting, and the viewers, if you keep it right and don't overdo it, means the viewer is more likely to stay watching your video and listen to what you've got to say. Okay, so here we are again. This is more content. This is filling out and communicating with your viewer. Again, I've altered my position slightly. Now, I'm not in ideal circumstances for making a video. As you can see, I'm in the corner of a room, and also the lighting is a little bit harsh. You can see I've got these shadows behind me, and it's a little bit harsh on my face. So I could do with softening it up, really. But at the end of the day, it's good enough for to pass. But it is nice to get a board behind you as well. But it's good enough, and that's the main thing. Okay, as long as the voice is clear and good quality, and the users can see your face and they can see what you're doing, without having to squint, then that's good enough circumstances to make a nice video. Hi there again, this is Carl Pico, and in this little section of the content I'd like to actually talk about audio. Now, audio is important because if your audio sounds rubbish, it will make your video look cheap and not produced properly. And it only takes a small investment to cure this. Now, as you see here, I've got these headphones on. Now, I know some people you see using these very expensive microphones, and I do actually have a very, very expensive studio microphone, and I could use that. But these are actually really good. They cost less than $15. A set of USB headphones. And what difference this makes is when you are talking, it picks up your voice and you can move it around, so the tones of your voice sound different. So you can bring it up to your nose, you bring it down to your chin, which I've got it at the moment. So I prefer to like the deep tones that you get when you have it around the your lower chin. Okay, but what it means mainly is you don't pick up all the background noise of the computer, and that can be very, very distracting for the audience when they're trying to listen to you. And that's the main thing about having a set of headphones and a good microphone. Now, as I say, these were less than $15 and they're well worth the investment. You can get them from eBay or Amazon, and I'd highly recommend them. Okay, so the story or moral of the story is, sort out your audio. Even a lapel mic will work as well. I mean, they're very, very good lapel mics, but really try and avoid using the computer microphone because it will pick up all your background noise and spoil your video. Okay, right, thank you very, very much for staying with me this far. Now, I'd just like to tell you that in the coming video and series of videos that will follow this, I'm going to give you some awesome tips about how to get a situation like this where I'm sat in the corner of my room with the angle the angle of the dangle in the corner there sticking up. It's not exactly ideal video recording circumstances, but or video recording conditions, I should say, but it's good enough. You can shoot and get a good enough video in the situation I'm in now, but you can make it a lot better with just a few small enhancements. So stay tuned, and I'll be hitting you up and letting you know what those are. Okay, so I'll see you in the next video. This has been Carl Pico. Thanks very much for watching. Bye for now.
Please click the link below this video to receive more free training.